Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
So today I will continue with yesterday's method again, okay? Because I felt like it might happen that many of you were not here, and today we'll discuss the second sum that was there in the PDF that I was sharing yesterday. No, it is uploaded in Moodle also. So first sum we did in the class yesterday. The second sum we will do today, and again I'll explain the method. Okay, so that for those it was not clear, it becomes clear now today. By the way, did you calculate the total cost after allocation? The class time was over. When I told that you need to multiply and add, have you added the total cost? What you need to do is you will have to just, after doing all the processes of assigning the costs, I mean assigning the number of quantities, and there will be numbers in the boxes, small boxes within every box. Those are nothing but your cost. So you will have to multiply the circled number with the boxed number. Okay, and then you have to go on adding after you perform all the techniques of reaching the right corner, reaching the last corner from the northwest corner. Then you'll have to see in which boxes these numbers have been assigned. Then you'll have to multiply those assigned number with the cost present in that box. That means it will be 5 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 6 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into 7 plus 14 into 2. That is how you will get the total cost. Tell me if anyone has done this. Have you got
Ma'am, 102.
102? You will get 102 if you do this calculation. Once you do this calculation, only then your sum is completed. Okay. Otherwise, the sum will be not considered as completed one. Alright, so let us take this example today, and I will again explain the entire technique from the beginning so that everyone can understand. Alright, so this sum says what? Determine an initial basic feasible solution to the following transportation problem using NWCR. NWCR means Northwest Corner Rule. Okay, Northwest Corner Rule. Using that rule, we will have to solve this formula. Now, what is our first step? We will first have to see whether the problem is a balanced one or not. If it is a balanced one, then there will be there is certainly a chance of occurrence of the feasible solution. If the problem is not balanced, then it indicates that there is no feasible solution. So our first step is to see whether this problem is a balanced one or not. How to check the balanced one? We will have to, all of you listen to me very carefully, okay? Those who were not attentive yesterday, again I am saying please wake up and listen to me properly today, so that this this method becomes clear to you. So our first step is to check whether the problem is a balanced one. Or how will we check? The way to check this is you will have to make the total of the supply column, and you will have to make the total of the demand column or the required column. That means the last row and the last column, you have to make total of all these two, of these two. So if you make total, you see what will be the result. 6 plus 10, that is 16. 16 plus 15, that is 31. 31 plus 4, that is 35. In the column side, 14 plus 16, that is 30, plus 5, that is 35. So the last column and the last row are matching. If they are matching, both are showing 35, that means this problem is a balanced one. Okay. Even if the numbers may be given in a question, you should still add and check whether it is really correct or not. Sometimes in the question, the numbers can be printed wrongly. So you'll have to first add and check whether they are really equal or not. Okay. So here we saw that it is a balanced problem. Therefore, using the northwest corner rule, we can find the initial basic feasible solution. Okay. So then, what is our next step after finding out whether it is a balanced one or not? The next step is to form this box again. Whatever is given in your question, you'll have to form. Do it in your copy right now. You make this box, but now this individual boxes should be a little bit bigger one, because you'll have to assign numbers and you'll have to make small boxes also for writing the costs. Okay, so you make this matrix format kind of box, and then bring the details from your question and fill it up quickly. I'm giving you 2 minutes time, just fill it up. Whatever is given in a question, just bring it on to this solution table. But the circle numbers you will not write. This striped off numbers you will not write. You will write exactly what is there given in the question. And this costs, that means the numbers which are appearing within the table, those will be written in small boxes. Okay. Just write the numbers within the boxes in this small boxes. Then write O1, O2, O3, D1, D2, D3, D4, supply and demand. Just write the original figures. Don't write the striped off numbers. Do it. I'm giving you 2 minutes time for this. Yes, so I hope you have finished it. So what you wrote? You just wrote the rows headings, columns headings, and you wrote the costs, that means the numbers shown in the problem in the small boxes within this big boxes, right? So you have written 6, 4, 1, 5 like that, 8, 9, 2, 7, 4, 3, 6, 2 in the small boxes, and you have not done anything hopefully. Okay, now the solution. Let us do the solution. So we start from the northwest corner. Here the northwest corner is this first box, O1, D1, right? This is the northwest corner. Here, what is our first lookout? We will have to see what is the column total in this corresponding to this box, and what is the row total corresponding to this box. What are the totals? The column total is 6 and the row total is 14, right? We are seeing the original figures, okay, not the striped off one. So the original figures showed that the row total was 14 and the column total was 6. Now we will have to see which one is the smaller one, 6 or 14. 6 is the smaller one. So we will assign 6 in this box. because this is the highest assignment we can do, because the column total is showing us the lowest number, which is 6. That means we cannot assign more than 6, because otherwise this column total will not be satisfied. So 6 is the maximum assignment that can be done in this box. So 6 we have assigned, right? Now when we are assigning 6, then we have to do the striking off part. When we do the striking off part, what we do, from this total, this two total, we will have to deduct 6. That means the assignment that we have made, that we have to deduct. So if we deduct 6 from the column total, we will get nothing, because 6 minus 6 will be 0. So we'll just strike off and write a 0 here. In the first column total, you strike off 6 and write a 0. Okay? Then in the row total, come to this row total part. The total was 14, and out of 14 you have assigned 6, right? Out of 14 you have assigned 6. So you will strike off 14 and write 14 minus 6. That is how much? It will be 8. 14 minus 6, it will be 8. Okay? So what we have now, after doing this first step, after doing the operation in the northwest corner, what we are having in our hand, we have 8 in the first row total, right? We have 8 in the first row total, and first column total has been exhausted. There is 0, right? Now we have to see that we will move downward or we will move right side. How to check that? Who will tell me? Who knows the answer? Tell me. How will we check whether we will move downward or right hand side?
Ma'am, if supply is greater, then we'll move right hand side.
Yes, if supply or the row total is more, then we will move right hand side. If the column total is more, we move downward. Okay. Now in this case, the row total was 14. No, when we started the sum, the row total was 14, and here it was 6. So row total was more. Supply side was more. That's why we will move downward. Right hand side. Okay. Because when the row totals are more, we have to move right hand side. So we are moving to the next box. That means we are now at O1, D2. We are now at O1, D2, right? Now at O1, D2, we will have to check what are the column total and the row total corresponding to this box. The column total is 10. It is 10. The original number is 10. But the row total is now 8. Row total is now 8, because out of 14, 6 has been exhausted in this box, and we are left with 8 now. Okay. So out of 8 and 10, we will have to see which one is the lowest one. 8 is lowest. So we will assign 8 in this box. We will put 8 in a circle, right? Now, since we are assigning 8, that means we have exhausted 8. So we will strike off 8 and write a 0, because 8 minus 8 gives you 0. Now come to this column total. It was 10. Out of 10, 8 has been assigned. So we are left with 2. So we'll strike off 10 and write 2. Correct. So 8, after assigning 8, we will strike off on the row total side and we write 0, because out of 8, 8 has been exhausted. And in the column total, we will strike off 10 and write 2, because out of 10, 8 has been exhausted. Okay. So we have 2 in this column total. Now, when we started with this box, we were comparing 10 and 8, right? So out of 10 and 8, the bigger one is the column total, that is 10. That is, demand side is bigger. If demand side is bigger, then we will move downward. Okay. Since this demand side is more, or the column total is more, that's why we will move downward. Correct. Now moving to this downward box, we are now at O2, D2. Okay. We are now at O2, D2. In O2, D2, again we will compare the column total and the row total. What is the column total now? In O2, D2, what is the column total now? Tell me.
2.
2. It is 2. So we will compare 2 with how much? With 16, right? Because from this row total, nothing has been exhausted. This is the first operation that we are doing. So 16 and 2 has to be compared. Out of 16 and 2, 2 is the lowest. So we will assign 2 in this box. We will put a circle and write 2 in this box. Thus, we will strike off 2 in this column total and we will have 0 in hand. 2 minus 2, that is 0, right? And in the row total, what will happen? The number was 16. So 16 minus 2, we will get 14. Now, so we will strike off 16 and we will write off 14. Okay? Correct? So 2 and 14 was were the numbers that we had compared. So out of 2 and 14, highest is 14. That means row total was more. If row total is more, that means the supply side is more, we will move right hand side now. After doing the striking off part, we are now moving on to the right hand side. That means we are now in the box O2D3. We are now in the box O2D3. Okay, O2D3. So now you see in O2D3 what we have? We have the column total. How much is the column total? It's 15, right? Original was 15. Nothing has been exhausted, so it is 15. And the row total is now 14. Because out of 14, 2 has been exhausted in this box. So we are left with 14. So 15 and 14 has to be compared. And the lowest one is 14 out of these 2. So we will assign 14 in this box, right? We will assign 14 in this box and thus we will strike off 14 and write a 0 in the second row total. We will strike off 14 and write 0. Similarly, in the column total also, we had 15. Out of 15, we had exhausted 14. So 15 minus 14, we will strike off 15 and write 1. We are now having 1 in this third column total and 0 in this second row total. Okay. Now when we were comparing 15 and 14, 15 was more. That means the column total is more. That is the demand side is more. If demand side is more, we move downward. We move downward. So we are now in the box O3D3. We are now in the box O3D3, right? Now in O3D3, we will have to again check for our numbers in hand. What we have? We have 1 in the column total and we had 5. Was it 5 in the question? Yes, it was 5. Okay. So we have 1 in the column total and 5 in the row total. So how much will we assign out of 1 and 5? Tell me. How much will we assign out of 1 and 5?
Ma'am, 1 because
1.
it is the lowest one.
Yes, it is the lowest one. So we will assign 1 in this box. When we are assigning 1, that means we will strike off this 1 in the column total and we will have 0 in hand. 1 minus 1, that is 0. Similarly, in the row total, we will strike off 5 and we will have 4 in our hand because we have exhausted 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. We have 4 in this row total and 0 in this column total, right? So where will we move? We were comparing 5 and 1, and out of 5 and 1, 5 was the highest. That means supply side was more. That's why the rule says we will have to move right hand side. So we will move right hand side. In whichever side it will be more, you'll have to move that side. Okay. If the row total is more, that means right hand side is more, so we'll move right hand side. If column total is more, that means columns downward side is more, we will move downward. Remember like that. Then it will be easier for you to remember. You will not forget. Okay. So right hand side was more here. Thus we are moving right hand side. Now we are in the box O3D4. We are in the box O3D4, right? Then we are comparing how much? We are comparing 4 in this demand side, that is column total, and the row total was now 4, because out of 5, 1 was exhausted, 4 was left. So 4 and 4, see, it matched. So we will assign 4. It is exactly matching. Understood? If anyone is having any doubt in this rule, please unmute and ask. Right now you ask, please. We have time in hand. You unmute and ask if you have any doubt in this rule. And for those for whom it is clear, you calculate the total cost. Total cost will be 6 into 6 plus 8 into 4 plus 2 into 9 plus 14 into 2 plus 1 into 6 plus 4 into 2. Check what is the total cost. And if anyone has any doubt, please unmute and ask me, please. So it is clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
One 128, Ramkrishna. Yes, 128 is the answer. Okay, very good. Muskan Gupta, is it clear to you?
Yes,
The steps
ma'am.
are okay. Very good. Supriya, is it clear? Supriya, is it clear to you? Okay. Ishika Chaudhary.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think it should be clear. It's not a very tedious rule. It's very easy. You just have to remember that when to see the lowest one, when to see the highest one. You see lowest one when you assign, and you see the highest one when you decide which way to go. Okay. If the row total is more, right hand side is more, you move right hand side. If the downward side is more, you move downward side. That is the rule. Easy. Okay, and you go on assigning the lowest one out of the two and striking off is very important. Okay, because if you don't strike off in the very next step, you will make a mistake, isn't it? If you don't know the present cost, present quantity, after strike off how much is left, you will make mistake in the next step. So striking off is very important. Okay. All right, then I'm taking attendance. You unmute and respond, all of you. Okay. Abhijit.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Abhishna,
Present, ma'am.
Anurag,
Yes, ma'am.
Aryan.
Yes, ma'am.
Aryan, was the rule clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Ashish,
Yes, ma'am.
Ashish, you are clear, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ashmita, Vibetna,
Present, ma'am.
Debrupa, Harshita, Ishika Chaudhary,
Present, ma'am.
Kajal,
Present, ma'am.
Kasak,
Present,
Khushi.
ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Kasak, Kasak, you understood everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Mahima, Mamta, Muskan Prasad,
Yes, ma'am.
Muskan Gupta,
Yes, ma'am.
Namrata,
Yes, ma'am.
Nidhi,
Present, ma'am.
Nitesh,
Present, ma'am.
Parnodeep, Pavan, Rashil, Pratiksha Chetri, Pratiksha Giri,
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka.
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka, you understood all the steps?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pooja, Rahul, Rajat, Ramkrishna,
Present, ma'am.
Rohit Bansal.
Yes, ma'am.
Rohit Bansal, you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Rohit Pandey.
Present, ma'am.
You understood Rohit Pandey?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Sagar. Sagar. Salina. Salina. Shalini.
Present, ma'am.
Shruti.
Yes, ma'am.
Siddhant.
Present, ma'am.
Siddhant, you understood the method?
Ma'am, little bit.
Saurav.
Present, ma'am.
Shobhit.
Yes, ma'am.
Supriya. Suraj. Swayam. Tanya.
Present, ma'am.
Tanya, you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what I believe that almost 90-95% of you have understood. So tomorrow then I'll move on to the next rule, okay? Tomorrow I will not take class. Huh? Tomorrow there will be just like last Saturday I did no like that there will be some assignment. Offline task will be given to you. Okay, small one. Would you agree? Do you agree to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So see you again at 9:20 a.m. Bye bye for now. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.